Welcome back to Audio Man Dark Stories, where we explore the darkest corners of true crime.
Do you remember the first time you killed someone?
Yeah.
So guys, as you may know, I'm quite fascinated about people that have had to kill someone, and this video is from Cut. Go like, subscribe. They make fantastic videos. So we're going to be watching veterans describe their killing during wartime. Let's dive right into it.
We weren't a family that carried guns or any kind of weapon for violence or anything. No.
So we played war, stuff like that, but you know, it's never real.
Only my dad, my mom, they told us it's like to hurt people or kill or never ever.
You always learned that when someone died, it was something that was detrimental. Someone felt it. Someone else needed that person in their lives.
I grew up, protected all my life. Even when I joined the military, my guys treated me as a kid brother. I was protected.
Have you ever killed anyone? And if so, what happened?
Which time?
We were in a couple different villages in Sorobi, which is a city right next to Sharbaran.
We were going to the border of Albania to a town nearby.
We set up claymores. They're bomb devices that you face. They have like 700 steel balls in them.
I took the first 3 steps.
Just pay attention to their eyes. Pay attention to their eyes, and just there's this flashback eyes. Just watch. And I feel so sorry for them because you have to kill. You absolutely have. It's your job. And you cannot say, oh man, I didn't feel like it. You have to, because if you don't kill them, they will kill you. And if you had the chance to kill and you didn't, you will definitely pay the consequences. So it's such a tough spot to be in. And during wartime, sometimes you just get drafted by the government. And there's something about politics and war that just doesn't rub me the right way. It is rich people who declare war barely fight in the war or don't fight in war at all. It is just the lower class, the poor people, the middle class people, oftentimes the poor people, who have to now fight the war that they did not declare. It's very, very interesting. And I don't agree with that, but it is what it is. That's just how life works.
Steps. I just was bounding up. Basically, that's when the gunfire started.
And we gunned down these 2 guys holding a larger machine gun, a PKM, and another guy holding his ammo. So they were just running from point A to point B. We happened to just gun them down. And they were right next to a kalot. A kalot's a house, like a little mud hut. And a lady came out.
That one guy is as close to me because Iranian, they come very close to us and they attack us at night. So we shoot everywhere.
My head was ringing, everything was in slow motion, and there was a rifle on the ground that had gotten blown out of the bus. I picked it up and ran towards the gun.
Look at those eyes, man. These are the eyes that... Oh man, look at that. PTSDs are in those eyes, man. Flashbacks, the screams, the horrors are in those eyes. Whew. I cannot imagine what it feels like to be them.
Silhouettes. They're not real people. They're just targets.
You don't shoot.
They're
women
not
or
real
children
people.
on the
They're
battlefield,
just
but
targets.
we were just so into the moment. We watched her pick up the rifle, and that was the machine gun, and that was the cue. And we just lit her up. And I remember just watching. There's 3 of us, and we just opened up, and it was just blood up against the wall. She just slumped over, and it's like, all right, we got her.
We found a very young Vietnamese person with his legs mostly gone.
Shit.
I come to him, I look to his face with the flashlights. He told me, just finish me. Just finish. I don't want to live. So I kill him.
A bunch of the guys had caught up to me, and they're like, what did you do? And I'm like, what are you doing here? I thought I was dead. I didn't realize I was the only one that got off the bus.
Wow.
the whole situation
Oh
was like
my
almost
goodness.
an out of
The
body experience.
PTSD
where
in
you're
this
looking
video.
down on this situation.
You know, I could have picked a bullet out of the air.
Every second, every small little detail of that exact moment. I can tell you what the dust felt like.
You see what I mean? You don't forget. You don't forget. Like, listen to what he just said. Let's go back. I can tell you what the dust felt like. He can still remember the moments, every single detail. You never forget this. Imagine the nightmares, the flashbacks, oh man, oh my heart goes out to them because you had no choice.
Tell you what the dust felt like. How
You had no
the air
choice, huh?
tasted on my breath. Every little detail you know.
No
Because
choice.
It's the first time you've done something so big.
Yeah.
If there's a hell, that's probably what it smells like there. It penetrates you and it just won't go away for a long time. It's horrible.
It never goes.
It's not right to do this, but I have to. If I focus about all this stuff in 1 minute, if I focus, I lose my mind. But I never focus about this stuff.
I didn't feel any personal guilt. I felt sorry for him. But
Yeah, because in the military, I've never been, but what I've noticed is they prepare you to become cold and unfeeling to the other people. I mean, that it's part of the strategy of being in the military, right? You cannot have empathy for the other person. Well, sorry for you, but I have to take you out because it's my job. Because if I don't take you out, you will take me out. So that's the mindset you got to be in. And man, just the eyes and the tone of voices of these former soldiers will tell you how much PTSD you get, especially when you've had to pull the trigger. I mean, of course, if you're a psychopath or you don't care at all, then maybe you're looking forward to it. But if you're not, it hangs with you, man.
No, it was strange. You could disassociate when you're shooting at spots in the jungle, but this guy was right there, and I felt very compassionate, and I was thinking about, his girlfriend.
It's logical, right? You have to put yourself first above anyone else.
When they find out that you served in Vietnam, do they ask you if you killed anyone?
Yes.
And what is normally your answer?
I say, I'm not sure. I may have.
Outside of the Army, when is it okay to take someone's life?
You want to go home and see your family? The question's back on you. Would you want to go home and see your family? Well, then I guess it's okay.
I mean, the difference in war and in civilian life, you got no choice on one of those.
If they mean to do harm to myself or my family, I'll do anything I can to prevent them from doing it. If it means taking their life, fuck them. They've chosen their path.
Outside of war,
Yep.
it's mostly never justified. But in war, neither side deserves to die, honestly.
I mean, self-defense, man,
That guy over on that side is fighting for what he believes in, and you're fighting for what you believe in, and
And the funny thing about war and soldiers is that it's never the soldiers that die that declare the war. And that's the thing that I have against these wars, right? It's always some rich politician who has probably never even seen what a real challenge in life looks like, but because their ego is involved and personal feelings are involved, they declare war on each other, and guess who goes to die? Guess who has to pull the trigger and live with PTSD and trauma? Not him, not the politician, not the politician's kids.
both have families.
Some
and
random guy on the
children,
street now
probably.
has. Whew, that was intense.